Are we on?
We are.
506478, Gutierrez, counsel your appearances and bar numbers.
Good afternoon, Judge Moss, Joe Riccio, Bar 10971 Pecos Law Group, on behalf of Cassandra Gutierrez, who's present in the courtroom today.
You're at Shapiro's office?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know. And you were out of Dempsey's. Okay, news to me.
Audrey Beeson, 10511, on behalf of the defendant, Seth Gutierrez, who's present, and to my left.
Bar number,
10511.
okay. You have a bar number. What's your bar number?
12974, Your Honor.
Okay. We had a lengthy discussion off the record. I allowed both clients, in addition to attorneys, participate and pick my brain and kind of put pluses and minuses, pros and cons, and a very, very difficult decision. But if a decision had to be made, the court finds the following. Without prejudice, Kesterson is the first choice. And my understanding is Bella will have no problem getting to Kesterson because it's dad school zone. We're looking for a 1 to 2 slots opening up in the self-contained program at Kesterson. Alternative, my ruling is Bella would go to would Bella go to Kesterson or join her brother in the satellite school or adjacent school?
She would go to Kesterson.
Yes, because we know that's where Lincoln would go regardless
Right.
afterwards.
Right. And I also discussed the possibility with the parents that if I can keep Bella in Somerset and put Lincoln in Kesterson, the parents, I haven't heard it from them, but the attorneys seem to think, based on their clients' feelings, that separation of the siblings are not a good option. And they need to see and be with each other, no matter which household, but they're together 7 days a week. So that's, we considered that option. But the next best option, number 2, would then be Bozarth and then Somerset. But no guarantees with Bozarth after the following year, because maybe it has to do with mom's location or something. That's what it is. Okay. So that's my ruling. Any questions with that? And it will be monitored. Things can change drastically or things can fall into place, and we'll know soon enough. And I can bring you in after Labor Day, or if you want sooner before you want me to check. Or leave it off calendar if you need an emergency hearing. How about this? Call my secretary. I'll squeeze you guys in somewhere.
I have one question and one comment. My comment is that your decision is based on the fact that next year at Bozarth is unknown, where you have based this decision on a representation by the defendant that it's unknown whether or not the child is going to go back to Bozarth, and therefore that inconsistency versus the 5-year program at Toro is why you made that decision. There is nothing to back that up other than the defendant's comments. That's my comment, and I'd like that made part of the record. The other
Noted.
comment is if this child being Lincoln, despite everything that they have said today, cannot get into Kesterson, I'd like you to just confirm whether or not the default is status quo and not some satellite school where Bella's going to go now.
No, that wasn't my order. My order was,
just
if you
want to
can't get into Kesterson, you go to the satellite school, and Bella would be enrolled in Kesterson. Is the next best option. Should I put her back in Somerset because he's not going to Kesterson anyway? That's going to separate the siblings because of the distance created, and I didn't have nothing to do with it, the distance created by the adult decisions of the two parents in this case.
But see, that was my response to that
Right.
is that Somerset and Bozarth are just as close as Toro and Kesterson. And if you're making this decision based, as you said earlier, because the
Correct.
child with autism takes
But
precedence.
there's a difference. You have to go into the adjacent school in order to line up that spot. You can't, if I could put her in Bozarth with a court order and say when Kesterson's ready, we go to Kesterson. I don't think that would be, and I don't know what the distance and compute is with that, but the whole idea of the adjacent satellite school is to line it up for Kesterson, and Kesterson has a more long-term. So, yes, your objection or your statement is duly noted on the record, but there's more things, and I'll list it. As between Bozarth and Kesterson, both have IEPs, both have self-contained programs. We don't have a problem with Southwest doing in-home therapy. We got Toro right around the corner. That is one plus there. We have no guarantees with Bozart, and we have no guarantees with slots in Kesterson. But long-term and stability for Lincoln, Kesterson can be lined up much easier than Bozart. That's my understanding of it. And keeping the kids together. Unless the parents make that decision or stipulate, okay, we're not going to get Kesterson this year. Have Bella have Somerset for one more year at least. But then either way, there's a transition. It's just either now or later. And kids should stay together. And again, I had a long discussion with the parents. I get it. I've been doing this, for many years. There's bitterness, yeah, by who made that decision to move out of town from an original spot first and move clear across town and create the situation. I can't deal with the blaming and the finger pointing, and I feel bad because then if mom would love to, not have a problem moving down south, but the finances is just so bad that
about
it may not be
transportation?
possible. And transportation.
Can she see, if she would just put in a request?
Now, then the schedule would be, you may lose your weekends now because you wanted the 5 days a week in Kesterson. I have to maximize her time to maintain the joint custody situation, just as a Band-Aid right now until things get squared away. Or, again, might be choices made. She might be able to get fortunate enough to find a residence in that zone. So I'm up in the air right now. But you are responsible the 5 days a week, transport, and then I have to give mom the weekends. You need to go out of town, you just work it out with mom. I want to go out a long weekend, Disneyland.
So you're not changing the custody schedule, are you?
I'm not changing.
You're going to keep it as they've been
I
practicing,
don't know what the
correct?
schedule is right now. What do they have?
Well, I think that's irrelevant as long as you're going to keep
And
it
I'll-
what they've been practicing.
What do you guys have now?
Mom has Monday, Tuesday. No, sorry. Seth has Monday, Tuesday. Cassandra has Wednesday, Thursday. They alternate Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You'll be applying for,
No, that's,
I was thinking if it's going to be 5 days, you live clear across town, just give you the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
she wants to keep the time she has per court order.
What if you get a job? How are you going to
Cross
transport?
that road when we get to that point, but right now,
I mean, nothing's too far, but you're going to trek all the way out to
Yeah.
Galleria Mall. Just hop on the 95 and then get them to and from school.
yeah.
You could try it, trial basis, fine. Yes.
Yeah, she
I have
doesn't
no
want to
pro-
be time limited.
Okay. It wouldn't be limited. We would just shift it.
Yeah, I know, she doesn't want to shift.
And
No,
the
Your Honor.
okay, and the shift would have been given her all the time when they're not in the school.
Understood.
Okay, got it.
Understood.
All right.
If I don't
So
know
you
if
get
this
it.
is an issue, but
Yeah.
if we could do the exchanges at night then. The problem is that my client has.
Then
court
she
on
loses her
certain days.
Wednesday.
Let's talk it through. What is this?
My client has court on certain days, and he can't.
What time is the exchange under court order right now?
9 a.m.
At what time? I mean, where? Receiving parent picks up? So normally at 9 a.m., mom goes all the way to Henderson to pick up the children from you? On her time.
Explain the current schedule.
And it's summertime, so that's not a problem.
It only really materializes as a problem during summertime when I would have to go on my receiving day at 9 a.m. Monday morning to pick the children up and then get them back to their caregiver and then still show up to work.
Oh, it's like a 2-2-4 something? It's like a 2-2-4.
And all I'm trying to avoid is the early morning exchanges because 9 a.m. is just not.
If something's impossible, I have to adjust. And it's not to give the other parent a hard time. And I'm going to make it as convenient for
Loses
you as
Wednesdays
possible.
by doing that. We're giving.
That's why we're not giving. You can't perceive it that way. You
Well,
have to shift
Your Honor, that's
because
what's
we have
happening.
to
She's having
adjust.
to drive. She doesn't want to lose
There
her
is
time.
no perfect solution, Mr. Riccio, and I've made an order already.
I understand, but she loses her Wednesday if that suggestion is taken, and now she's
I
going to lose
can't
time.
please both parents. I can't make life better and easier for them. They have to work it around the children because they had 2 children together, and the children decision has to be made where they go to school.
Judge, I don't know if
Right.
this would be something.
And right now, treat it as a trial basis.
Right. What about the possibility of a week on, week off with the?
Oh, you saw that, yeah. You saw this coming, and you know we're on trial basis. When it all boils down to it, number one, you could still we'll have more information on school issue, but I don't know if it'll be a trial issue, but we've got a custody issue. If one parent chooses to move across town, I can't guarantee, and we got our new statute to favor joint custody, I can't guarantee because of the realities of the situation, one of you might end up with primary custody. And then it could be a switch back to school if you don't have, if you have the
Well, how about a
primary.
compromise and we just do, what, 7
Yeah.
a.m. instead of 9
7 a.m. instead of 9 a.m.?
Keep the same schedule.
And give her more, she gets an
That way
extra
you can
2
get to
hours.
Work.
That's fine. We'll stipulate the 7 a.m.
Okay.
Can you repeat that so my clerk can actually put it correctly? You're just changing the exchange times at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. for the parents. That's all you need to write.
Yes, that's all.
Anything else?
One other thing.
I can't, on my calendar is booked, but if you need me together, make a request, call my JEA, I'll squeeze you in somewhere. Yes,
No.
okay,
That's it.
give it a try. No, I have no dates in between now and November 16th at 10 a.m. for calendar call.
Thank you for.
Okay,
Your Honor.
keep working on it, let me know.
Thank you very much.
Mom will sign any and all documents necessary and cooperate to make sure that children will get attempted enrollment. Huh? Who's volunteering? Who's? Thank you. Appreciate it, thanks.